Okay, welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're back again with another video. It's been a minute. So I've been doing YouTube things behind the scenes, but it hasn't been for like weekly vlogs and stuff. It's been for the graduation vlog. I'm not even gonna call it for the graduation film. Like this might be a knock on wood, there's no wood here. This might be like the best piece of art I've made. Like, it's going to be a 3-part like film. It's going to be everything leading up until graduation would be episode 1. The day of graduation would be episode 2. And then like the celebrations and stuff, like the after party slash dinner slash celebrations, that would be episode 3. So I've been working on that behind the scenes. Make sure you like, subscribe. Like this, it might be like, I'm so excited for this. It's like, it might be the best piece of art I've made. Like the amount of hours I spent on it, yeah, it's gonna be, yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and yeah, it's gonna be a good one. We're doing a Q&A today, get to know me type of video. Make sure you follow my Instagram. That's where people could ask me questions and all of that. I also put out a community post where you could ask me a question on this channel. So make sure you subscribe so you get those notifications, and make sure you follow my Instagram. Oh my days. Question 1. Who do you like? Who do you like? I like my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's who I like. Yeah, simple as there's no backstory and all of that. Also, my parents are watching, guys. Come on. Question 2. It's 2 people asked the same type of question, so we'll combine it into one. One person said, "What is your proudest achievement or moment?" Another person said, "What's one thing you're proud of that nobody talks about?" So my proudest moment or achievement would probably have to be graduating college. I mean, like, I feel like, yeah, nothing crazy's happened up until now. I feel like it almost feels like life's only starting now, you know, because like I've done the traditional part of like high school, college. Now I'm graduating. Now I feel like, you know, I've just been on that path. So like to complete the college, university, especially the way I did. I mean, so I started at BCom, then second year I transferred to accounting. And that transfer is crazy. Like BCom, it's like they spoon feed you, right? Like everything is, it's like, it low-key felt a bit easier than matric. I was like, what is this? And then second year accounting, that's when life started to, and I also hadn't done accounting in high school. So yeah, that's the way I passed it, like the way I did second year. You'll see my graduation vlog when there's reactions to my marks and all that. You'll see. Also, tying into that, what's one thing you're proud of that no one talks about? Yeah, so graduation's probably like number 1 right now, you know. And as I said, the way I did it, like, yeah, the academic comeback was crazy, you know. Like it was Barca versus PSG in like 2015 type of comeback. Like that was like not even 90th minute. That was extra time. That was an extra time goal to like, yeah, it was great. It was like Aguero. Okay. It was like Aguero type of goal back in like 2012 against Crystal Palace. Like last seconds of the match, you know, then scoring. It was insane. Next question. Is Blessed the best football player you've ever encountered in your life? Who's Blessed? Is Blessed the best football player I've ever encountered in my life? Who's Blessed? Anyways, next question. What's something your high school peers would be shocked to hear about you now? What's something my high school peers would be shocked to hear about me now? I can't really think of much. As I said, done the traditional routes, high school, college, graduating in like 2 weeks. Like, I don't know. What have I done that would be? You know what? Actually, I'd say starting my skincare brand. That would probably be, I feel like people wouldn't expect that, you know, like especially from a guy. It's probably kind of different. A guy making a skincare brand, it's probably different. But I think, yeah, people will be shocked to hear about that. The reaction on the first post was crazy. So I think that's what my high school peers would be shocked to hear about. Link is in the description to the website. You can sign up to the waiting list. You'll be the first to know what products we drop, when we drop. Um, you'll get early access. So like the day before we go live, you'll get early access, so you can already do your shopping the day before everyone else can, if you're in the inner circle. Next question. Question 5. What would you do if when you okay so he said yes would go? Sorry? Like, I'm not even making this up. Trust me, I'll put it up. Someone said, what would you do if when you okay so he said yes would go? Okay. Question 6. Is it normal to like your ex's friend's post because you also knew her? Jeez, this type of, I thought it was a get to know me, but I mean, this seems like a bit of one of those dilemma questions. If you guys want to do those videos, send in your dilemmas. I'm telling you, send in your dilemmas. We'll do another video where we are reacting and I guess giving advice on different dilemmas and all that. Is it normal to like your ex's friend's post because you also knew her? Is it normal? Your ex's friend's post? I mean, I think it's normal. I mean, also depends what the dynamic was when you had your girlfriend. Like, because I know some people, like, it'll be like there's a friend group. So like, if it's a friend group and you're already following, I see no wrong with that. Like, and you're already following, surely like following would be more of a problem than liking a post. That's what I'm thinking. How could that be bad? Yeah, I mean, if you're okay with your ex following your friend, and then yeah. Also, same time, it's just a like. God forbid a man presses a button on a screen, you know. But yeah, that's my 2 pence. Question 7. These questions. Okay, question 7. How do you cope knowing that your body gives out but your soul is still on fire? Jeez, what type of question is that? That's a deeper question, you know. How do you know? No, how do you cope knowing that your body gives out but your soul is still on fire? Jeez, that's a deep one. That's a deep one. That's a deep one. Yo, I don't even know how to answer that. If I'm being honest, I don't know how to answer that. How do you cope knowing that your body gives out but your soul is still on fire? That's a deeper question, you know. Might have to answer that in the next vlog or something. That's like, that's a question and a half. It's like an interview type question, you know, stuck there 5 minutes. Question 8. From all your injuries and rehab sessions, which one was the worst? I'll probably say my hip injuries. I mean, it's not even, that's the one that's been the worst. It's the one that's taken the longest. Yeah, that's probably the most serious one, you know. But which other injuries have I had? I've had a calf injury. I've had a meniscus injury. I've had 2 hip injuries. I've had 4 injuries. I'd say the second hip injury was probably the worst. And look, I'm still a young buck. How am I 22 with 4 injuries, guys? But nah. We'll make a comeback. What are your plans for 2027? What are my plans for 20? Jeez, I mean, low-key feels like 2026 has just begun, but we just finished first quarter, start of second quarter. I mean, the plan for 2027 is just to be, I need to be at a soccer team. I need to be performing week in, week out. I just need to be the best. I need to be the best right back in the league. Yeah, I'd say those are the biggest goals for 2027. Being the best player in the league, being consistent. Yeah, that those are probably the biggest. Second would probably the business, the business. I'm not gonna say the goals for the business, but the business has to be booming. It has to be like solid already. I think those two would be my goals for 2027. Like, yeah. Question 9. I think it's question 9. Why did you start YouTube? Um, why did I start YouTube? I'll be honest. I started YouTube because I like video editing. I like the creative side of it. The bits and bobs, the all that nitty gritty creative stuff. I like that. Also, I wanted to document the journey. I wanted to see what I was doing in 2026 in about 10 years. Like look back and be like, oh my days, this is what is happening. This is how the business started. This is how I overcame the injury and all that. Made a generational comeback. That's the main thing. Yeah, I wanted to document. And when you start YouTube, it was like starting to document, but then you're like, I can't just document and it's horrible. You start to like, you want your art, your work to be good. So yeah, you just get tangled in that, in that documenting, but it also has to be the best piece of work you can do. And then yeah, that's the main thing, just documenting. Yeah, that's about it. That's the Q&A. Get to know me. I hope you guys feel like you got to know me a bit more after that. We'll do this. We'll see how this goes. If you guys want to do another Q&A, just ask me questions in the comments. I'll put another poll. If this video does well, maybe we'll do one like a month or two or something, maybe after the graduation series. I'm telling you now, make sure you make sure you subscribe. The graduation videos are going to be generational. I'm telling you, like, not even vlogs, the films are going to be generational. Like the amounts of hours I've put into this, it's broski. Yo, make sure you guys yeah, like it's gonna be generational. I'm telling you. Like 2-3 weeks from now, it's dropping. Watch the space. Alright, everyone. Thank you a lot for watching. It's been fun doing my first ever Q&A on the YouTube channel. So I like the question, and yeah, maybe we'll do this again. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, and yeah, see you next time.